We're still hard at it working on our house over in Tillamook County, trying to get it ready to rent. But it's a nice day today, so we decided it would be a good time to go down to the beach. We drive the 4 miles to the beach, and when we get there, we see there's no shortage of signs. This area pretty much caters to the people that choose to go with the motorsports. That is, four-wheelers and dune buggies and motorcycles is more or less what this place is for. This area has a few campfire rings along the edge of it, and then the rest of it is sand dunes. This is one of the areas where they enter the sand dunes and go tearing across them. Although I have never been into the motorsports, there are definitely a lot of people that are, and this is becoming more popular each and every year. This place is only about 4 miles from our place, but yet this is the first time I've been here since they've improved it. There was always a place where you could enter the sand dunes, but they've put a lot more restrictions and everything on the sand dunes at this day and age. They've even put swing sets and children's playground equipment. I guess while mom and dad are out tearing across the dunes, the children can have a playground to play in.
There's a playground. Well, isn't that nice? And a swing set right up there. A couple swings. Monkey bars. And this is a pay station right here. B. And here's sand access point. There's a seagull sitting out there on that sign. And this is day use area only. They have paved a lot of this, haven't they?
Apparently the people who enjoy the motorsports bring their vehicles here and unload their equipment so they can go out across the dunes at breakneck speed. We're on the road to this place, and anyway, on the weekends and busy days here, there's constant ambulances going by our place, screaming by and coming to this and a few other spots here to pick up injured people. There are machines of all colors and sizes here, from the very small to the great big dune buggies that they use to run through the dunes here. And this sport isn't without some hazards. It's a regular thing to get hurt on it. The thrill seekers have tracks everywhere where they've been going around with their machines.
Oh, this is where they run. See all the ruts in the... This is where all the dune buggies go. All the four-wheelers. Boy, they've really been going there. Look at all the ruts in the sand. Wow, they've done a lot of work on this area.
I think I'd be much more at home at the fishing area overlooking Sand Lake. Sand Lake is just a very small bay here with sand dunes all around it. Sand Lake's entrance to the ocean is right ahead of us. We can see the breakers of the ocean where the calm waters of Sand Lake spill into it. And this is supposed to be a fishing area. I haven't fished here for years. We used to fish not too far from here and do really good on flounder. Looks like a juvenile seagull has stationed himself here just in case someone catches a fish and had some parts or something to eat with them. That would be pretty nice. The shore pine trees have grown with a lot of character here. The shore pine are about the same thing as the lodgepole, only these grow on the coast where the lodgepole grow in the mountains of the central and eastern part of the state. And the reason these have so much character is because the wind dries the buds on the windward side and makes them grow in all sorts of crazy shapes. The ocean roars in and breaks and spills its salty contents into Sand Lake and makes it a really nice place while the old seagull keeps a watchful eye on it. Straight across the water is Whaling Island, and now that's a state park natural area, and there's a trail where you can hike clear out around there, which I did recently. An adult seagull stands at attention on one of the barrier blocks. You can always tell the adults because their first year they're sort of a brown color, the next year they're a mixture of brown and white, and then when they're full adults, they're white with a different color wing. The bird watchers enjoy this area too, 'cause there are always birds gouging around here right where the ocean meets the bay. There have been some very nice picnic tables put up here, and it's a pretty nice place to picnic. And as far as the fishing goes, I'm not sure how good it is here now, but it's probably worth a try. A beautiful haze hangs in the tree tops across from where we are, and then in the picnic area we can see the water coming in and out. This place goes pretty much dry at low tide. There's not a whole lot of water here at a real low tide. A sort of a weather-beaten shore pine stands at attention on the shore overlooking the inlet of Sand Lake. This seagull stands at attention on top our pickup. I guess he figures he's guarding the pickup, and I expect his price would be a cookie or a slice of bread would be really good, but he's getting nothing from us. And so he stands there and waits, and I'm going to test him and see how brave he really is. So Marge will take the picture, and I'll go ahead and move the pickup and see how far he goes on it. He patiently stands there and waits while I move over to the pickup. I thought he might fly, but he's not. So I'll get in the pickup and start it up and move and just see how brave that big brave seagull is. It's not that he ran out of guts. He was plenty brave, but he decided it might be a good idea to jump off now because he wanted to be here instead of someplace else as soon as I got going. And he just sat down on the sand next to a pothole. It would have been nice to have hanged out here a while with the old seagull, but we decided to go on up over Cape Lookout with a little bit of haze hanging over the Netarch sand spit where Cape Lookout Park sits. This place has taken a total beating from all the wind and also the sea moving up and washing part of it away, but it's still there and still open, and we can look down and see some of the restrooms down in the park area. We go over the highway a ways and we come to Cape Mears Village. We go down to the beach there and see the sea stacks, and here's a nearly dead harbor seal laying on the ground just waiting to end his time.